Now, it's time for the Varsity Radio Show. Here's your host, Seth Henniger.
What's up? Welcome to the Varsity Radio Show. And we are here and live. And I love this show. It's the bright spot of my week. It is amazing. And what makes it amazing is the people in the room. And I have to tell you, one of them was so dedicated, they limped up the stairway to be here. And this is one of me and Steven's favorite student-athlete hosts, and she's incredible. From Arab High School, with her hip repaired and all, hopping along up the stairs, Tessa Monroe. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
She's phenomenal. She's like way cooler than I'm even saying. I just don't know how to give her props.
Thank you.
I mean, she ran up those stairs. It looked like a miracle happening. How you been doing?
I've been good. Just recovering and doing school.
Living the dream.
Oh, you know. The dream.
Also in the studio, he pushes the buttons. He slides the sliders. He makes the Oompa Loompas do what they should. Take their baths, swim in the chocolate waterfall, and hang out in the candy forest. He is the Willy Wonka of radio, Steven Spiegel.
What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a great day.
Yeah, how have the Oompa Loompas been?
You know, they've been okay. They kind of been bummed a little bit. See, I've been dealing with kidney stones.
Oh, yeah.
And they've been trying all of their home remedies.
You know, everybody in this room's injured but me, and I'm just trying to knock on wood and say, not it! Right. Please, God, not
you
it!
You never know, you might be next.
Stop it, Tessa!
Might take a tumble down those stairs.
Tessa is in great athletics. Tumble downstairs? Were you gonna push me?
I got a crutch. You never know.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks, Tessa. Anyway, my kids need me to be healthy and whole right now. But anyway, hey, we want to tell you about the sponsors for the Varsity Radio Show. Marco's Pizza, salads, desserts, subs, sides, and beverages under new management. In the shops of Albertville, they will be delivering the fuel to the Varsity today. And then B&B Video Games.
Yep.
B&B, the Albertville mullet, as we call it. We love it. Business in the front, party in the back, 80s style arcade. I have never watched it, y'all don't judge me, Stranger Things, but there are literally 5 video games that were in the filming of season 2 of Stranger Things that you get to play at this place. That's pretty cool. And certain games that have been in movies, like Pexels and stuff like that. B&B Video Games in Albertville, the shops at Albertville, by the Pizza Hut, as every 80s thing should be. Hey, we have all kinds of fun things happen on social media, and if you miss that, then you've missed life. Mm-hmm. Because we laugh so hard we cry. And my favorite segment, one of them's coming up, Meme of the Week. And if you miss that, then it's your bad. Not mine, it's your fault. So come join us on our social media. Steven, tell them the live's going on right now.
Sure, okay, so we're over on YouTube and we're on Facebook, but I will give you a little bit of a warning. We're having a few technical difficulties there, so if you hop on and we're not there, I'm so sorry. It may be that you'll have to catch the broadcast after. And if that's the case, it will be on YouTube. And it'll be on Facebook.
And Horizon Communications, Channel 182.
Yep. Should be there tomorrow night. Mm-hmm.
Come watch us literally on TV. So, man, it's been great being a partner with them. Hey, let's go over to our social media. Steven, put the good music on.
Let's do it. How about some Forrest Frank and Good Day? Does it feel like a good day?
Absolutely. It's sunny outside.
Okay. Let's let him sing about it.
Have a good day.
Meme of the week.
Meme of the week?
Meme of the week.
Wow, meme of the week.
Here we go.
Memes of the week.
It sounds official now.
I need your official comments on these. I just want to say, I don't know how you grew up or what daycare or even at home, but never trust a dude named Chris. If Chris crossed applesauce, imagine what he'd do to you.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
It's true.
There's some
no
sketchy
telling.
figures out there,
I know.
Tessa. You got to watch out.
My thing is, who'd name their kid applesauce?
Right? Chris Applesauce. Steven.
Must have been one of those like literal namings of your baby. It's like the first thing that you see, you name your baby after.
I don't even want to know how that name came to be.
Oh, you know,
I
heard about this lady.
I don't even want to know.
I heard about this lady in Anderson who had twins, and she decided to name them Lamangelo and Orangelo.
Wow.
Lemon Jello, Orange Jello.
No.
Must have been hungry. That's all I got to say, yeah.
That poor child has to live with that name forever.
Well, those 2 children, because we're talking twins.
That's right. Tessa, what's the weirdest name that you've ever heard? Like,
oh God.
This is a moment.
I don't know.
Some rough ones.
How did Tessa come about?
Yes.
Where did that name come from?
Okay, I wasn't supposed to be named Tessa.
Okay.
Really?
My name was supposed to be Taylor.
Taylor
Hope.
I want to call her that from now on, Taylor.
But my mom, because I'm named after my grandma. My middle name Lee. Her name was Lola Lee.
Okay.
But my mom wanted a T name. All my family's named T's. It's Ted, Tina, Thomas, Tanner, Tatum, Tessa, and then our dogs are even Tank and Taz.
Wow.
Like all T's, the 6 T's. Like that's what we're known for.
It's commitment.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
That's a whole bunch of T's right there.
Parents start naming, you just know they're calling after you. They go through the list. I'm right here.
Alliteration runs in the family.
Yes.
Oh.
No, my name was supposed to be Taylor Hope because my
I
mom.
like that.
Well, my mom brought it up to my dad and was like, "What do you like, Taylor Hope?" And my dad looked at her and goes, "Tally ho!" Like, like literally said
Tally
that.
ho!
And my mom was like, "Yeah, no, like no, that's not happening."
Yeah.
I don't know how Tessa came about.
Tessa's,
Good alternative, I guess.
you know, and I know Steven understands this. I've got 3 kids, and the naming of babies is not an easy task. You literally got, Steven, I don't know how you did it, but I felt like I had to go through the whole baby book with my wife, and I just one of them.
Well, I just have the one, so I didn't have to.
I know,
you know,
but still.
3 now.
But
so.
still.
All of my siblings were named after a grandfather in some sort, or like a grandparent of some sort. My oldest brother's named after my dad's dad.
Yeah.
And then Tanner, my second oldest, is named after my mom's dad.
Yeah.
And then my sister Tatum, she's named after my mom's grandma.
I like that name, Tatum.
Yeah, Tatum Jewel.
Wow.
That's cool.
And then I'm named after my grandma.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Are you the youngest?
I am the youngest.
Wow.
I like your origin story. It's a lot better than mine.
There's 18 years between me and the oldest.
See, I was supposed to be Tony Dale or Stephen Dwayne. Dwayne being my dad's name.
I wish your name was Dwayne.
But he didn't show up to the hospital, so they got mixed. My mom got mad and mixed up the names, and now it's Stephen Dale.
Wow.
Instead of Tony Dale or Stephen Dwayne.
Do you wish you were Dwayne?
Not really. I'm good.
Dwayne!
I'm good with Stephen Dale.
Dwayne!
Yeah.
Get up. Have I told you that story?
No.
I grew up Fifth Street in Arab behind the Burger King. That was until I was 7, and then I lived Putter Circle over behind Twin Lakes.
Yeah.
And I was on Fifth Street, and I had a neighbor, and his name was Brian. And his mom, they were Filipino. You know, you play with all your friends out in the neighborhood and everything. Back then, I don't want to tell you how far back then, but we didn't have no social medias or anything like that. It was the 90s. And at the end of the day, Steven, all of a sudden, his mama would come out every day, and I can hear this as I say this. Go, Brian! Brian! Come on, Brian! I'm like, I can never unhear that for the rest of my life. Like, I'm like, okay. That changed my life. But anyway, next meme. 80% of the ocean has not been explored. There could be a Dollar General down there. I'm just saying.
They pop out of nowhere. It's like one day you're driving down 69 and you look to your left and you're like, okay, they tore down that fence. Mm-hmm. The next day you're driving back down and you're like, oh, there's a Dollar General.
Yep.
Like,
yeah.
It just pops out. I think there's like
10 days. It's like a 10-day turnover.
Literally.
It's the Dollar General bags. You see, when they end up... Oh, sorry about that.
No,
when they end up rolling, they'll like get blown in the wind, and then wherever they land, they'll just kind of plant themselves.
No, people...
Roots and everything.
My cousin will come down here from Virginia, and she'll be like, why are there so many Dollar Generals?
Yeah.
You know, if we knew, we'd tell you.
Like, it's like they set up every 2 to 3 miles.
You're not kidding, though.
No.
So I was taking some teenagers to a convention this week, and we were counting Dollar Generals.
Yeah, it's...
From here to Birmingham. I was like, good Lord. Like, and you know when one's coming. Like, you know the general size of the property. They don't even have to build anything. The slab goes down. It's a Dollar General.
Yep.
It's a dollar. That's what we need in life. Another Dollar General.
And Alexander Shannara signs.
You know, those seem to have faded.
Yeah.
You're right. They're not as many as
kind of
and
sad.
he changed it. It's not his face. It's just call me and then like a picture of the state of Alabama.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, you had a good thing going there, man.
I still have a problem with punctuation on his stuff.
He did seem angry.
Because it was call me Alabama. There was no comma.
Yeah.
Just call me out. So you want me to call you Alabama? No, call me, comma, Alabama.
Thank you, Steven. Thank you for the grammar stuff.
You got to from
got
to call him out.
The FCA Moment of the Week.
I'm so excited to be joined by one of the most joyful, cheerful, awesome people in the Fellowship of Christian Athlete office in Huntsville. She is the one, the only, the legend, Candy Armstrong.
Hello. I don't know about a legend, but hi. Nice to, see y'all, quote unquote, again.
So Candy cannot see us, but we can see her. So so all of you on radio, just so you know, and none of you on radio can see any of us. So hey, just imagine how good looking we are. Just when you listen to our voice, just imagine the best looking people you can think of, right?
Bless it.
But anyway. Candy, tell us what's going on in the wonderful world of Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
We are camp, and throwing in other things in the midst of camp. But we've got camp coming up. It will be here before we know it. It flies by. We have been having camp planning since camp was over last year. Wow. We started right back up in August and planning and all the details. And, there's a lot that goes into it with the 4 power sports camp, and then we go to St. Simon's for a week, and then we come back for our PLT parties, and we have 2 of those now, middle school and high school, where we separated them for the first time last year. So just a lot going on. But speaking of, we do have our power sports camps going on. They will start up in Marshall County there with you guys on June the 9th. Through the 13th, and that's going to be at Sand Mountain Park. And then we will come back to Huntsville June the 16th through the 20th and have sports camp. That's going to be at Whitesburg Baptist Church at the Rock there. We've had it there for the last several years. And then we will take our interns to St. Simon's. And that is a week where, first of all, our interns start off with boot camp, as you know, 2 weeks before camp even starts, and they're poured into. And then they hit the road running so hard with the Marshall and the Madison East camp. Well, the week after that, this year, it'll be June the 23rd through the 27th. We're taking them to St. Simon's, and that's where they become the campers. And the summer staff will be the huddle leaders, and they get poured into just like they've been pouring into the campers, and just kind of rejuvenate them a little bit to come back. Because as soon as we get back, we hit Coleman Camp, which will be July the 7th through the 11th. And then the following week, we finish up on Friday. Sunday, we set up for Madison West, and we kick off Madison West Camp on that Monday, July the 14th through the 18th. And then we have 2 PLTs, which will be July the 24th and 25th, and then August 1st and 2nd.
Wow.
Camp is ages 7 through 13. If you are a 13-year-old, we implemented a new thing. We call it GAP, and it's to kind of prepare the kids who are aging out of sports camp.
Yeah.
But they're really not old enough to be like an intern yet, or some will just be starting middle school, so moving into the middle school PLT. That age group's very intimidating as far as just the transition. That's a hard season.
Yeah.
So we implemented a new program called GAP last year, trying to wedge between camp and PLT, so those kids feel welcomed and they can become huddle leaders that year when they turn 14. So just trying to get them to transition smoothly.
Yes.
And to where they can still feel and be a part of FCA in a huge way, their student leadership teams on campus and whatnot. So summer is huge for us. That is part of our busiest season. We love it. We love it. We love it. But we also have our April 22nd, we have our Ministers Appreciation Lunch. We have Men Power Hours going on. All this stuff will be located on our website. You can follow us. I've been trying to update the website today. NorthAlabamaFCA.org. All the information's on there. All the camp date, camp registration links are on there. We have a March Madness special going on right now for camp. $200. March 31st, it goes up to $225. This will be the last price break that you will get until it becomes the full price. But yeah, it's a lot of exciting stuff. And my grandson got to come last year for the first time. Seth, I know your son got to come for the first time last year. Yes. And it is just so cool to see how the interns invest in those kids and so much they learn, because the growth that I have seen in my own grandson from camp and the challenges that he challenges his mom and dad with. It's just great to see, because it's a win-win-win for everybody all the way around. So if you're interested, please sign your child up. 7 through 13. Middle school PLT is 6th through 8th grade, and then the high school is 9th through 12th grade.
Yeah. And I can tell you, as a dad, my son could not wait.
I know. My
grandson to go the next day. Could not wait. Didn't want to come home. Couldn't wait to go.
I know. And it was like our grandson, he loves to, he gets in that where he wants to sleep in or either wake up and lay in bed and watch TV and whatnot. But for him to get up, because he went to camp with me, and Mimi had to be there early.
Yes.
So for him to get up, and he didn't give us any trouble either. It was like, it's time for camp.
Let's go. Yeah.
And if I was in the bathroom or something, get ready, and he didn't see me, he'd cry. I thought I'd left him. So yeah, I mean, it is. It's
Candy, what did you do to make that boy feel abandoned?
I know. And my husband was saying, Mimi's just getting ready. She's in the bathroom. She's okay. She's just getting dressed.
She's not leaving.
But yeah, it was funny. But he thought I had left him. But it is.
That's funny.
We see kids from all walks of life.
Yeah.
And we have partners. Shout out to our partners, because we would not be able to get to do what we do without them.
Yes.
Absolutely amazing. Blows me away every year. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Yeah. Love it.
Well, Miss Candy, we absolutely love Fellowship of Christian Athletes and all that you do. And you guys are tremendous. And I so appreciate you giving us your time today.
Absolutely. I was glad I could take a break and say hi.
I'm glad we missed you.
Yeah, I've missed y'all too. It's been busy around here. So, but anyway, hopefully we'll see y'all again soon.
Yes.
And can't see those campers at sports camp.
Yeah, good to see you, Miss Candy. Y'all need to sign up. Take care. Sign up. Bye.
Sign up. NorthAlabamaFCA.org.
Yes. Meme of the week, back again.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Back on that.
Before we go to funny.
Here we go.
Have you gotten one of these texts? This has happened to me in the last month. Like, I got some marks say from paying a road toll via text message today. I've got, Steven, have you got one of these? I got one. I've got like 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
I can't say I have.
This is the new car's extended warranty thing.
Really?
Like, yes, they have been blowing up my phone, and I'm like, leave me alone. So thank God today I survived.
I've gotten probably 4 robocalls since we've started the show.
He did.
It's awful.
He actually answered it a minute ago.
And a lot of it's for Medicare. It's like, I'm not even in my 50s yet.
No,
I don't have Medicare.
When I got my phone, there's a thing you can sign up for, and it's like every spam call that you can get, they can tell it's a spam, and it'll just send it straight to voicemail. You don't even get the notification.
Yeah.
I need that for my life.
I don't remember what it's called. My dad signed it up.
Whenever you figure it out, shoot that to me, Tess. I need that for my life.
But it doesn't do like
everyone.
It's just like the majority of them. I get like one a week, maybe.
Yeah, when you say hello, and they did like they did to you today, Steven, and there's a 10-second delay.
Yeah.
They're just not used to people picking up.
If I say hello and they like don't answer immediately, I go
click.
Yeah. I like go into the keyboard and I like just start pressing random numbers.
That's awesome.
Because it'll like blow, like it'll literally, they're like, and they hang up.
We didn't even have this conversation, but this is great. This is like, what? How do you torment robocalls? Like,
it works.
My grandmother, I'll never forget this. She used to pick up the landline phone.
Yeah.
A long time ago. And she go, hey, are they paying you to do this? They always say yes. She said, they're not paying me to listen. Click. Oh my God. This is great,
she
Grandma.
Was a savage.
Way to go. Also, Savage, scientists say they can recreate living dinosaurs within the next 5 years. Mm-hmm. There are literally 4 movies showing why this is a bad idea.
Yeah.
And growing, because there are more movies coming out.
I mean, Steven.
Yeah.
As a kid, when Jurassic Park, I don't know if it was 2 or 3, but the one they got on the boat accidentally and went to like San Francisco and started eating people.
Yeah.
And I saw body parts. I was like, this traumatized me as a kid. Why are we doing this?
If they want a dinosaur, just get a pet alligator.
There it is. Yes. At least you know how to deal with it.
Chickens and alligators are related?
I do now.
Yeah.
No idea.
I don't know how, but they're somewhat like in the same like.
Did you know that, Steven?
I know why alligators are always ornery.
This is going to be an Adam Sandler.
It sure is. You remember.
Go ahead.
Mama said it's because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush.
Yes. Have you seen that?
No.
Waterboy?
You've never seen Waterboy?
I mean, I probably have, but I don't remember.
Bobby Boucher.
Bobby Boucher. Mama said, them alligators got all them teeth and no tooth. This. Day 21. No one suspects a thing.
This is great.
That's a master of disguise right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic.
I mean, it
That's
does have kind of a bird name. It's called a shuttlecock. That's actually what that's called. It's on his nose.
Nice.
So yeah, it's doing the trick.
It works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nothing like coming back home and cracking open a 6-pack of Kool-Aid. Those things are like toxic waste.
Those were like a delicacy. Like if someone brought this for their birthday, you were the first one to be in line to get one.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid man.
You had to get there before they ran out.
Yeah. You know, it took me back to another meme that I've seen where like the big bad wolf was paying off the Kool-Aid man.
Yeah.
To get to the 3 little pigs. That's so bad.
No, going back to that name thing.
Yeah.
My mom said that the craziest name she heard is pajama. Like
No.
Like pajama.
Yeah.
From a JCPenney catalog. Like pajamas.
Wow.
I've
heard of Noel before.
Noel.
And you don't spell it Noel. It's, let's see, JKMN.
It's what?
JKMN. There's no L. It's like literally there's no L between those letters. Because you JKLMNOP, it's JKMN. You just leave the L out.
If I was a
and
sub.
it's assumed that it's Noel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How could you even know how to...
If I was a sub, I'd be like, Jikama?
Chikama?
Right?
Chikama. That's funny.
There's a meme, and it's some sub teacher, and he has like a list, and they're like normal names.
Yeah.
And he like... the first one is like Aaron. So like Aaron.
Yeah.
He goes, Aaron?
Oh, yeah.
And the kid goes, Aaron? And he goes, no, Aaron. Get out of my classroom. That's not your name.
It's that Key and Peele guy.
I've seen that.
Yes.
All right, listen up, y'all. I'm y'all substitute teacher, Mr. Garvey. I taught school for 20 years in the inner city, so don't even think about messing with me. Y'all feel me? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's take a roll here. Jay Quellen. Where's Jay Quellen at? No Jay Quellen here? Yeah.
Do you mean Jacqueline?
Okay, so that's how it's gonna be. Y'all wanna play? Okay then. I've got my eye on you, Jay Quellen. Balake. Where is Balake at? There's no Balake here today. Yes, sir.
My name's Blake.
Blake? What? Do you want to go to war, Balake?
No.
Because we could go to war.
No.
I'm for real. So you better check yourself. D nice. Is there a D nice? Now D nice.
Do you mean Denise?
You say your name right now.
Denise?
Say it right.
Denise.
Correctly.
Denise.
Right.
Denise.
Right.
Denise.
That's better. Thank you. Now, Ron, where are you? Where is Ron right now? No Ron, huh? Well, you better be sick, dead, or mute, Ron.
Here. Oh, man.
Why didn't you answer me the first time I said it, huh? I'm just asking, I said it like 4 times, so why didn't you say it the first time I said Ron?
Because it's pronounced Aaron?
Insubordinate and churlish. Timothy.
Present.
Thank you.
He's hilarious with it.
Okay, I saw that. Actually, the last few nights, I have just wanted to laugh. And so I have been watching like dry bar comedy stuff. I don't know if you've ever done that, Steve. It's just clean comedy.
Oh, it's good.
Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah.
So funny. I need to send some of it to our page because it's so good. So,
well, the guys are here. I'm going to go in there and get them some pizza rolling here in just a second. But first, I'd love to get a video up, and I'm trying again. So we'll see if this happens. Also trying some other stuff here on Switcher.
Sorry, Tessa. Everything's going into rebellion.
No, it's okay.
Everything's like, no.
It's been a while since we've had a day like this.
No, we've had good days.
Yes, we have.
It's 71 and sunny outside.
We got that going for us.
It's great.
That's happening.
It's great. I'm ready to get burnt.
Ready to get crispy.
I'm ready to get burnt.
You're tired of being cold.
I'm tired of being pale.
You want your tan back, huh?
I'd rather be red than white.
Wow.
I hate being pale.
I want to be a lobster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also, if you get the right amount of burn, it'll turn into a tan, and
That's
you'll be
true.
extra dark.
That's
there you
true.
go.
But if you go too burnt,
yeah,
you're just in pain for the next 5 days.
Yes, that's true.
One time I literally I think I got sun poisoning from the beach.
No.
I laid out, and it's like my
Peeling's
whole family.
the worst, too.
My whole family gets tan.
Yeah.
They tan, not me. I will burn. I mean, I get tan, but there's only a certain point that I get tan, and then I just turn red.
Yeah.
And it was like 4 or 5 years ago. I literally couldn't walk out in the sunlight.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Yeah. So I went to Belize this summer. Did a missions trip. Belize City.
Yeah.
And, it was so hot. So for our fun day, they took us on I guess they call it a water trolley, and we drove for an hour to an island. And then we got on another boat, and we went to the coral reef, and I swam with sharks.
Oh,
and,
no.
nursing sharks and stingrays. Stingrays? The nursing sharks were fine. They cared nothing about me, even though they were as big as I was. But
Stingrays?
the stingrays were the worst. They were like all up on me.
Stingrays, they don't sting you unless they sense danger. So like if you're sitting at the beach and there's like stingrays will come up to you and you pet them, they won't sting you.
Yeah,
they're curious. They're very curious.
Have you ever heard of the croc?
I have. I have. Stephen Irwin.
And this is how Steve died.
Yeah. But normally,
generally,
the only time that they sting is when they sense danger.
Yeah, I felt that little thing hit my leg, and I looked down. I'm like, "Hey, man, what's up?" But I was good until he like totally enveloped my body. Like just to give you an idea how big this thing is.
Yeah. Totally
enveloped my body, and I'm like, I dealt with the sharks just fine until you did that. I'm out. I'm done. I don't have time for this. So.
All right, I found a video. Y'all want to give video?
Yes, please.
Here we go. A little rock star goes a long way, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's.
Oh, here come the questions. What's up?
When we see a car outside, we need to
go run after that sucker.
We sit.
That's what you do, not me.
You know what else we do?
Chase the pedestrians.
We heel.
Like in therapy?
Yeah.
That's kind of whack, but okay.
You do it next time?
I will not chase people or cars, Mama.
Promise?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, there go a car. I forgot, I promised.
Very nice.
Cool. I'm going to go get the guy,
All right.
get them set up with some pizza. We'll be back and hit the clutch. Cool?
Sounds good.
All right.
Yeah. I love Rockstar.
Unless y'all want to go ahead with clutch now. We got 20
seconds.
seconds.
Yeah, go to clutch.
Right,
go to clutch.
The clutch moment.
Tess, I think you're going to be able to answer this real good because, man, I mean, you're hurting now. But the title of this clutch is Get Ready, and I want to hear about one of your worst practice moment stories. Like, the practice went off the rails. Things just didn't go good. It was just a bad day.
I think one of the worst ones was last summer. Coach Jones is very, like, we're going to get the basics down. The basics are what wins games. Fundamentals. So every practice, we do a drill. It's called butterfly.
Yay!
I mean, it's not bad. It's not one of our favorites, but, I mean, it helps us. And so we have to get 50 free ball passes. It'll go up, like, over the season as we get better at it. So we'll start at 20 perfect free ball passes, and then you have to get 20 again, but off of a down ball. So there was one time we just couldn't get it. Like, we could not get it. We would get to 19. Someone would drop the ball.
I would cry.
Someone would overpass it. Because if you overpass it, it would make us send back down to 0.
Yeah.
So we were all getting angry at everybody. She's like, we're a team. We're not going to get angry at anybody. So we ran. Still couldn't do it. I think we did it for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it. Finally, we did it. We got it. We were all like, okay. Well, then she made us run for every overpass and every drop ball. And so we were just tired. We're exhausted. She's like, okay, so since you're exhausted, we're going to scrimmage. Which, I mean, I understand, like, those long rallies, they go, you know, to 5 sets sometimes. They go all the way to 3.
She tried to kill you.
We were so tired. Like, I could barely transition all the way out.
Yeah.
Our middles could barely jump. Like, it was just, we were exhausted.
Yeah.
It was so bad. We were, like, we literally fell on the floor when practice ended. We were dripping sweat because at that point, it's like 95 degrees outside.
Yes.
The air conditioning barely touches you in the gym. You're just, like, sitting there and you're sweating. And it's right after we worked out already. So it's just, like, our bodies are tired. We're exhausted. It was bad.
It's not a good day.
No.
I honestly believe this preparation for something important always opens you up to more, though.
Yes.
Right? And see, practice and training are essential for development and moving forward. And if as bad as practice stinks, and there's times when it really does,
I think those bad practices, those bad practices are the reason that we make it so far.
Yes.
The reason in that last game, the Final Four game, I mean, we ended up losing. But the reason that we were able to battle back being down 2 sets, coming up, winning 2 straight sets, and we had that 5th set left, I think those practices are really where we're exhausted, we're tired.
Yeah.
We want to give up. We just know that we can't. So I think those practices where we've ran, we've worked out, and
it actually helps.
We're going to scrimmage. It actually helps us understand what our bodies can do.
Yeah.
And how to use our mind in the court and not get mentally tired, because mental toughness is a really big thing in volleyball. Like, you go back there, you missed your serve, you're going to be down on yourself. You have to just, like, sit and talk to yourself. You'd be like, hey, it's 1 point.
Yeah.
Like, there's 25 other ones.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the end of the world. Like, mental toughness is basically what we preach in practice. Like, you have to be mentally tough. You have to be mentally ready for these things to come at you.
Yeah, and that's a big deal. And James 4:7-10 says, humble yourselves before God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. That's not the point I want you to get. Come close to God, and God will come close to you. Wash your hands, you sinners. This isn't a condemnation thing. This is a ask for forgiveness, right? Purify your hearts, for your loyalty is divided between God and the world. Let there be tears for what you've done. Let there be sorrow and deep grief. Let there be sadness instead of laughter, and gloom instead of joy. Humble yourselves before the Lord, and he will lift you up in honor. You see, the closer we get to God, though, the more pure we try to stay, and the more humble we are, the more ready we will be for what God has for us. So I want to question readiness. Why does the way I prepare for something really determine its success in the end? And I want to ask you this right here, Tessa. How important is preparation in our lives, right? In all of our lives.
I think preparation is extremely important in everybody's life. I think if you play a sport, you have to prepare for that big game. You have to prepare for the small games. If you work a daily job, a 9 to 5, you have to prepare for, business meetings, for clients. You have to prepare, teachers have to prepare, lessons plans to teach people. So I think, being prepared for just every little thing, it may not go your way, but you're going to be prepared for it.
That's good.
You may not win the game, but at least you were prepared for how they're going to play.
Right.
You may not do good in that meeting, but at least you were prepared with all your information that you needed.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of preparation leads to success is what we think, but in reality, preparation can lead to failure too.
Yeah.
It's just the way you have to look at it.
Yeah. And like you said, I think you said it on the other story, for me, I've learned the loss or the pain of something makes me more prepared for the next something, right?
The more I've come from a family that's like, you're going to lose stuff. You just have to suck it up and deal with it. Like, life goes on.
Yeah.
Life isn't going to stop whenever the worst thing happens to you.
Yeah, never
That's
does.
not how life works. Life's going to keep going on, and I think a lot of people don't understand that the closer you are to God, the more humble you are about those losses. You're not going to be cocky about it. You're not going to dwell on it. You're not going to be sorry. Yeah, it's sad. Yeah, I know when we lost that Final Four game, I was sad. I was devastated. I worked, my whole high school career to make it to state. We won area. We won regions. Our next thing was state. That's what we had to win. Nobody's won all three before in a row.
Wow.
So I think that loss is getting us prepared for next year. We're going to win county. We're going to win area. And then we're going to win state.
Yeah.
And regionals.
And you know how it feels now because you were in that position,
I mean, I was in the position my sophomore year whenever we lost the state championship.
Yeah.
There's nothing we could have done about it. That team, Montgomery Catholic, I think, Montgomery Christian, something like that. A very good, very well-developed team. I think we just got in our heads that game, and I think we were like, we're down 2 sets. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
I think it was just a lot. So that prepared me for the next season. I knew I was going to be on varsity all season. I was a junior. We lost both of our outsides. I knew I was going to be, so that prepared me. I'm going to battle back. Yeah. I'm going to do it for those seniors, just like they did it for their seniors in the past. It's just the way your mindset is.
And, you actually have a lot in common with these two about to come in on a different level. But number 2, what can I do to get the most out of something? We need to have an attitude that refuses to settle for moderation. And I think one of the biggest enemies of our life is apathy, right? Or just like, well, I'm not going to get instead of getting better, like you just said, Tessa, we're just like, well, I didn't do it that time, I can't do it again, so we get defeated. So why do we not want to have an attitude that just settles?
I think the more you reach for stuff, the more you realize the goals that you can accomplish.
Yeah.
And I think God, in a way, is when you settle for moderation, when you settle for being mediocre, He doesn't want that. So He's going to send you more challenges and more challenges to push you better, to make you more developed, to get that attitude that I don't want to settle for mediocre.
I like it.
And I think a way that we can not settle for, moderation is just keep pushing ourselves. Know that challenges will come. We'll fail. We'll lose games. You'll not get that business contract. You'll do all this stuff, but you just have to know that's what God put into your life. That's what He chose. He chose to do that. It's teaching you something. He doesn't just do things to just do things. They all have a greater purpose. They all serve to you, to better you, to make you better for, something up in the future. So you might lose to a 7A school in a 22-25 kind of way. But then you go, when you're playing a 5A school and you apply the same techniques, the same methods that you used against that 7A school, you're like, let's play like we did that game. They're better than us. We're the same skill level as them. So if we play up to a 7A school standard against a 5A school, we're going to win.
Yeah.
I mean, we played Bob Jones last season, I think we played 2 sets. Each set we lost, by 2 or 3. Bob Jones, they have 4 D1 commits.
They're all professionals.
They're very good. So we weren't even sad about that loss. We were very proud of ourselves. And then we took and we applied everything we did in that Bob Jones game to the final area game against Gunnersville.
Yeah.
We battled back. Gunners was a very good team. They're very well developed. They're not bad at all. We knew it was going to be a battle. They wanted to beat us. We beat them, however many years in a row for area.
Yeah.
And we knew that they were coming out strong. And that 5th set, we knew what we had to do. We had to play against Bob Jones. Yeah. And I think our senior Bennett even was like, we have to play like we did against Bob Jones. This is what matters.
Yeah. And I think so often, especially in Christianity too, you said it like that moderation, you get defeated in your mind. In Christianity, God never wants us to settle. It's not something He wants us to just be moderate or just okay or ever quit seeking more of Him, right? Which comes to number 3. What are some initial actions I can take to be best prepared? And in our Christian walk, it's your devotion life, right? It's your prayer life. It's worshiping God. It's surrounding yourself with godly friends. And once we hear God speaks to us in those moments. We then have action steps. And this is my last question. We'll pray and be done. Why is it so important that we are taking actions to get ready for what God has planned for us?
Because we don't know what He has planned for us. So the actions that we take to better prepare ourselves, we don't know if He has this plan to do, this as a career or this as a career. But I think it's all about, you have to listen, you have to wait, you have to be patient. You can't just sit and expect it to happen.
So good.
You have to be prepared. If you're choosing between two career paths, two colleges, you're going to look into those career paths, you're going to look into colleges, and you have to pray. You have to be like, okay, God, which one is better for me?
Yeah.
Like, do I go down this road? Like, I want to do this, but what do you need me to do?
Yeah.
Like, I know what I want to do. What do you need me to do? What does the world need from me that you're going to choose me to do?
That's so good.
So I think we just have to keep preparing ourselves that it may not be our choice. It may not be what we want to do, but what are we called to do?
That was good. I like that. Because it's so true, I think we all have our preferences, but what's God's preference?
Yep.
What does He want? And I think that's the overall answer. God, we thank You for this moment. God, we thank You, God, for this devotion. God, help us to be ready to be the Christian, God, and the person that You want us to be. God, help us to far exceed our expectations and live out Yours. In Jesus' name, amen. So what's been the best part of your year?
So far?
So far.
I don't know. It's been rough so far.
It'll get better.
Oh, I hope. I don't know. The best part of my year.
You're a fun, successful person. You got this.
I really don't know. The best part of my year. That's a lot. Probably just making it to host a state.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Grayson! It's my buddy. How are y'all?
Good.
What's up, Cooper?
What's up?
Grayson, it's good to have you back. This is Tessa Monroe. At the end. It's Grayson Moon and Cooper Watkins. And she's from Arab. So but I said that y'all have something in common. They made it to the Final Four, and and y'all just went there too. So, that defeat, that feeling, that hurt.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah. I hate that.
Yeah, me too.
It was Vigor like 2 years in a row though. So, ugh.
Wait, didn't Vigor beat y'all in football too?
No, that was Ramsey. Wasn't it?
That was
Wasn't it Ramsey?
Past year?
Yeah.
Who was it?
Like beat y'all out of the playoffs this year. They were green.
Oh, that was Leeds. Yeah, Leeds.
The year before it was Ramsey, and they ended up, didn't they win this? No, they didn't. It was Gulf Shores.
Yeah.
State championship. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I'd like to say this to all of you. You are in the 4 best teams in the whole state. I know that doesn't make it better, but of all the school, that's a huge deal.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's a big deal. And I know it hurt in the moment for you. I know it hurt for you. But man, how many kids would kill to be just where you were, even in that moment, And I know when you're inside, you don't want to settle. Ever. Anybody. But I feel like this is a therapy session. Let's laugh a little bit. How about that? Let's go there. Steven?
Let's do it.
I'm too pretty to be late.
These cigarettes, firearms, anything.
No, but I got these guns.
Hey, son, you can't bring that mirror.
What do you mean? How else am I going to see my beauty?
You just can't.
You're just jealous. I'm too pretty.
Oh, no.
Hey there, pretty ladies. Man, I'm pretty.
So cosplay. You guys know anybody who cosplays? Know anybody who does it well?
No.
In public?
In public? Cooper's like,
just
no.
at home.
Cooper's like, hard pass. No. So Johnny Bravo, I don't know how he made it. He was such a bad, he's like Yeah, there you go.
It was like a show.
Oh my gosh. You should watch it one time and wonder how it even survived.
Yep.
Yeah. I just thought it was like the most sexist show ever. Johnny Bravo.
Hey, speaking of cartoons, I mean, are there any particular cartoons that our guests really enjoy? Anything that you still like watching to this day?
I got a younger brother, and we watch Bluey a lot.
Bluey? Yeah.
I love Bluey.
Bluey's,
yeah.
My sister watches that. Don't
Me and my best friend JC, we will literally sit. Cam's girlfriend JC.
Yeah.
We will literally sit and for hours on end watch Bluey.
Yes.
Especially after a scary movie.
I say my brother just to make it like seem better, but I mean I kind of like it. You know.
Here we are, confession.
Truthful parent moment. Bluey is so authentic. It's I think Bluey's like the dad we all want to have, or be. I'm talking for me and Steven.
Yeah.
But man, that's so real. Some of those scenarios, like, it's too real.
Looks fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish I was that good of a dad. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're Australian. So.
Yes.
I didn't.
I also wish I could speak Australian, like with the accent. Go ahead.
Both the dogs are girls.
That's true.
Yes.
It took me like I just found that. I thought they were boys.
They're both.
They're both girls.
And I didn't even know that to this day.
You were today years old when you found out.
Grayson Moon's mind blown.
Yep. Hey, I found some more cosplay.
Yes.
Now this is more just natural occurring. Ostriches.
What in the world and why?
Those are people?
Senior prank, guys. Senior prank.
There you go.
Those are trash bags.
That's it.
They shredded trash bags and picked their arms up in the air. This is crazy.
I want a pet ostrich.
Huh?
So I want a pet ostrich.
You could be one.
Yeah,
that's what I just learned. That's like, what is that? Like pantyhose on his arm?
Yeah, pantyhose, googly eyes, trash bag, and a white shirt. You're good to go.
Hey, in about 10 minutes, we're all going to reenact that one.
And a chiropractor visit, because you got to kind of bend over and contort your body to make it work.
People are weird.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, guys. Are we musically inclined? Any of you musically inclined at all?
Like we like music?
Can you sing or play an instrument?
Can you sing, play an instrument?
No. I cannot sing.
No? Okay.
Good at all.
Grayson?
No, I can't.
Can you play an instrument?
No. I took lessons. Not good.
For what?
Guitar.
Guitar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tessa? Tessa can! She's hiding it. What can you do, Tessa?
No comment.
She can sing. Can you sing?
A little bit.
She can sing. Why are you hiding that? Yeah.
I don't like it.
You don't like to sing?
No.
Really?
What kind of music do you sing?
Anything that's on the radio.
Oh, listen to that. That's
cool.
Good. Grayson, do you sing in the shower? Don't
No
lie.
comment.
Don't lie. He does. Cooper.
I mean, who does it?
I know, right?
What song
Right?
do you sing in the shower, though?
Katy Perry.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for that. That was worth my whole day.
Fireworks? Are you singing fireworks in the shower?
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Let it go.
Oh, my. You're going all Frozen now.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah. Here we go. Steven, you got something. I know you.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to ask you, when it comes to musicality, when it comes to band, do we think that band is a sport or not so much?
Like in school, like high school?
Yeah, like marching band.
Tessa.
Well, kind of.
Kind of?
Like, you have to be very coordinated.
That's true.
You have to be extremely coordinated, and you have to have a lot of stamina.
That's true.
Like, those instruments are not light.
Yeah, you do gotta be strong.
Yes.
Because my brother played the drum.
Which one? Big bass drum or snare? Or?
The one with a lot of ones.
Oh, the quads or the quints.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think. No,
They
he
call
played
them
the snare.
snare?
I don't know. He
Okay.
played a drum of some sort.
Very cool.
But they had band camp, and it was like 6 a.m. to like 9 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
for like a week straight. And
yeah.
would come home, and it's just like exhausting because like you practice and you practice and you practice and you practice.
Right.
So like
A lot of coordination.
A lot of coordination and a lot of stamina.
Yeah.
Now you've got marching band and then you've got concert band. With concert band, you're just kind of sitting in a circle, but you're still having to go through all this music, and you're having to watch the conductor. And I think he's the guy who gets the biggest workout, is the conductor, the guy in front holding the baton, right?
Yes.
Well, I came across this video from the LA Philharmonic, and I thought this was so good because it kind of shows you a little bit of what the conductor does. So take a look at this.
He looks mad.
That looks fun.
Okay. Pam, pam, jam, pam, pam, pam. Okay? We finish like that. Joey, you know, in the before that, try a little crescendo. Just when yeah, I will show you. I will show you. Coda final, coda. And pam, 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 pam.
Wow.
What do you think?
That's pretty cool.
I think it would be fun to do that.
It's like interpretive
Just once
dance
in your
almost,
life.
you
Just
know?
one time.
Yeah.
You would do it.
Me?
You? This is like, I ain't singing, I ain't directing.
I have done it before.
Really?
Let me tell you, it's a lot of fun.
I bet.
It really is.
Is there any like strategy? Like,
oh yeah, there's all kinds of strategy. So when you're a conductor, you're looking at everybody's music. It's in front of you on a sheet, right?
Mhm.
And you've got all the different parts listed out, and you have to keep track with where everybody is. You've got cues. You've got dynamic cues with your hands. So you bring your hands up for loud or down for soft. You'll point people out and tell them when to hit their solos. You're kind of reminding them of where they are. Or what he just did with the timpani player, Joe, he was talking to, kind of cued him when to start his timpani roll and then to really crescendo or bring it really loud from soft to loud. So, but yeah, there's also like there are formations that you do with your baton. If it's a 4/4 time or a 6/8 time, those are different patterns that you have to remember. So there's a lot to it. It really is.
So much. My favorite was that Weird Al video we
Oh
filmed
yeah, that was good.
where he was directing. He was like full of energy.
Yeah, he was.
You know, Weird Al Yankovic or whatever.
Yankovic.
Uh-huh. I can't say his name.
It's all good.
He makes fun of music.
I have a lot of energy to do that.
You do.
A lot of
Oh, you should have seen him.
A lot
enthusiasm.
of passion too.
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good, Steven.
I thought y'all would like it.
I
It's
did.
just a different side that you don't normally see, you know?
No, I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Were you able to pull that Buc-ee's video?
Yes, I got it. From
Okay.
Grayson
Have y'all ever been to Buc-ee's?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Buc-ee's, what did they compare it to, Steven?
A
Buc-ee's
Scholastic Book Fair.
It's like the Scholastic Book Fair.
When's the last book fair you guys went to?
I went one last week with my kids. Man,
Yeah.
I've been taken back by how wonderful that moment is.
Yeah, I went in with my brother the other day, and
At the elementary school?
I kind of forgot how short them things were.
Yes.
I remember I used to could not look over them, and then I looked
Yeah.
over all of them.
You know, Grayson, God made you grow. And you're a tall guy.
Yeah.
You are. You're an awesome guy, too. You're fun to be around. But anyway, Steven.
Yeah.
Buc-ee's
Let's hit it.
compared to the
Just have to
Scholastic.
say that Buc-ee's is the adult equivalent of walking into the Scholastic Book Fair with $25 in the third grade. Because I can walk into that place knowing that I do not need anything that I'm fixing to buy. Like the Animorph books back in the book fair, had 97 of them, didn't read a single one of them, flipped the pages to see the filler turn into a dog. I see things at Buc-ee's and I'm like, how is that an impulse buy? It's a gas station. Is a $400 smoker really an impulse buy? I don't think I really need an inflatable yard beaver, but you know what? Let's put it in the truck. It's the equivalent of the Scholastic Book Fair, because you're like, how'd you go into a gas station and not buy any gas? Going into a Buc-ee's gas station, walking out with a Miranda Lambert poster and 4 pairs of footy pajamas. I send my kids to the book fair and I'm like, how'd you go into the book fair and come home with no books? I just don't get it. Need you to explain it to me. I mean, I appreciate the clean bathrooms and the barbecue sandwiches. I just don't understand why it needs to be the size of a mall. It's 105 degrees in Daytona, Florida. Why are we buying chaps?
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah, there's everything in there.
Yeah.
Everything.
Last time I went, we did not get gas.
Did you not?
Yeah, no.
Let me guess what you got. Beef jerky.
No, I got one of those
There's
sandwiches.
bunches.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Fresh brisket on the board. Did you hear him scream it out?
I love it when they scream that.
I don't remember the last time I went to Buc-ee's.
Oh, next time you're at Buc-ee's, it's inevitable. Anybody orders a brisket sandwich, fresh brisket on the board. Screaming.
Oh, and the roasted pecans they have in there too.
Oh, they
smell like
so
cinnamon
good.
sugar. Oh, good stuff.
Cinnamon heaven.
All right, so 51 seconds, and we got the athlete interview. You guys ready for that? Cool.
Yes, sir.
Y'all had a rough day.
Yeah, we had an ACT test this morning. So
Y'all took the ACT today?
Awful.
When do you take it?
April.
Oh. You got time?
I've already taken it once.
Okay.
I have to get my ACT score up to 5 points. So.
Yeah.
I got a feeling I'm going to have to go back and take it again.
Same.
Go to ARAB or something.
You
don't go to ARAB.
Why not?
Go to like Brindley Mountain or Holly Pond. Because the way that they grade it, if you go to Brindley Mountain and you originally make a 24, you can go to Brindley Mountain and make like a 29. Because they grade it based on like your school report card. The test they send out.
ACT?
Mm-hmm. The test they send out.
Wow.
Nice.
So like my brother made a 30-something on his, and then 2 girls that were in the same grade, which weren't obviously as smart as him.
All right, we ready for the athlete interview?
28.
Yep.
Here we go.
The Varsity Athlete Interview.
So excited. One, we have the Tessa Monroe. Tessa Monroe in the studio. What did you say it was supposed to be, Tylee?
Taylor.
Oh my, I like that. Tessa Monroe. In the studio, we have the one, the only, one of my favorite people in the whole world, Grayson Moon and Cooper Watkins in the studio. Just killing it. And Cooper, I'm going to start with you. Tessa's going to be helping me ask questions. She's real good. She's more fun than me. But Cooper, you've been playing basketball nearly 10 years.
Yes, sir.
That's a lot. What initially drew you to the sport, and how has your passion for it evolved over time?
Well, I moved to Gunnersville about 3rd grade.
Yeah.
Or going into 3rd grade, and I noticed everybody here is playing basketball, and we played it in PE and everything. So
yeah,
I started playing rec ball, and I've loved playing it ever since. And I mean, really, what's kept me playing is just like every day, like there's something new to learn, you know?
Yeah. Grayson, how did you first get into the sport, and what made you want to pursue it seriously?
Well, my dad played for ARAB, and so he kind of just wanted me to play, and he's always wanted me to be the best I can. So he's kind of kept me in it, and I've just kind of kept playing.
Like it. Cooper, as a point guard, you're often the one who sets the tone for the team. How do you approach the responsibility of running the offense during a game?
Well, I mean, I struggle with it sometimes, but you gotta remain calm, you know, like almost even kill. Can't really have too much, like, you gotta have emotion, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, you're setting the tone, but you can't just be a loose cannon. And so that's something that's really important, and just, you know, making sure everybody's in the right spot and doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Wow. Grayson, you've played several positions like small forward, power forward, and center. How do you adjust to your playing style, depending on where you're positioned on the court?
Well, you kind of just got to play wise. You got to remember plays, and you just got to go out there and know what you're doing, and then be ready just to go and stay calm.
What's your favorite of the three?
I like, the power forward and the center. They're both. I like them both.
All of them.
One of them I can shoot. One of them I can post.
Yeah.
Grayson, you said you're a part of FCA and Junior Civitan at Gunnersville. So how do you apply the lessons that they teach you into your sport?
Well, first of all, everything I do it for the glory of God, and I just use the ability that He's given me.
Love it.
So, you said that Michael Jordan athletically inspires
yes,
you.
Lord.
Is it because he's like known as like the GOAT, or just like anything that he does on or off the court? How does that happen?
Yeah, it's his work ethic, I think. I watched The Last Dance when it came out, and that was awesome.
The thing about Michael Jordan, and I say this when there's always the LeBron discussion, you could not outwork Michael Jordan.
No.
So, even if you were better, he's going to spend more time practicing and outwork you. And if you saw Last Dance, and I've seen parts of it, that some of these athletes running their mouth, they're like, that was not a good decision against Michael Jordan, because he came out just to embarrass them. So, you've been part of some big moments, that including the area championship, making it to the Final Four. What did those achievements mean to you, Cooper? And how did the team come together and make that happen?
Well, to me, it kind of showed, like, you know, that's set the standard. You know, that's Guntersville basketball, and to the team, like, I think it was a good moment. You know, we'd had rough patches all throughout the year and adversity, and I thought getting to those places and getting on top of that hill was a big, you know, not relief, but like, you know, we got through that adversity, you know, like as a team and all that. So
Grayson, what's been your proudest moment on the basketball court so far?
I'd say this year against Albertville. It was a big game against them, and just some things went bad, and I had a phenomenal game that game. Yeah. And that's, I guess, probably one of my
favorite moments.
Biggest moments, because they're a big rival to us, so.
Yeah.
Just felt good to beat them.
Absolutely.
So you said your dad personally inspires you. Is it because he pushes you to do better, or is it anything that he does outside of your sport?
It's inside and outside sports. He always pushed me to be the best I can, of course, but he also pushed me to be the best Christian man I can be going through life.
So you said that you're looking forward to growing closer to your teammates and exceeding expectations. How do you plan to exceed those expectations of people that have already put them on you?
Of people that have already put them on us?
Like, yeah.
How do I plan to go about that?
Yeah, like, how do you, like, they set expectations for you. How do you plan to exceed them?
Well, just by outworking everybody, you know, come every day ready to learn, get better, and, you know, to get exposed, you know, find new ways that, you know, you might not even know you need to get better at, and work on that.
And you mentioned that you love the daily process of getting better. Can you walk us through what a typical practice or training session looks like for you, Cooper?
Like a day? Or, well, in the spring, we've been scrimmaging in the mornings, so that's a good, like, to get exposed, like I was saying, you know, that's 5-on-5. You know, it's not like light scrimmages. I mean, they're pretty rough. Intense. You know, it's competitive. And then, you know, afternoons, sometimes we'll go and shoot on, like, the gun or you know, ball handling and stuff like that, and just kind of zeroing in on more stuff you need to focus on. And then for practices, like during the season, you know, that's just a full team practice, you know, pushing each other.
Yeah. And Grayson, and he's one of my favorite in the whole world. You mentioned playing for Coach Self.
Yes, sir.
I love Coach Self.
Yeah,
what's something you've learned from him that's had a big impact on your game?
I've learned that no matter how much he likes you, he's going to push you as hard as he can. Like, he's just going to, like I said, push you to be the best you can in everything and anything that you do.
Yeah.
And he's just going to get you to be the best you can.
Tess, if you knew him, he's one of a kind. He's a friend of mine. Man, Coach Self is amazing. But Cooper, how do you stay motivated and focused during tough times, especially when the season gets long or challenging?
How do I stay focused?
Yeah.
I kind of look big picture, and just I look big picture at the same time. I look at one day at a time. You know, get through this day, and you know, 1% better every day is better than taking a day off and you know, worrying about the problem at hand. You know, just getting through the day.
Yeah. Grayson, I'll ask you this, and then Tessa's got you. So, How do you prepare yourself mentally and physically before a big game, especially as a key player on the team?
Usually I'll go find myself space and I'll put in some music. And
What's the music? You got to stop right there.
A little bit of everything. I'll put in some Christian music sometimes, and sometimes it'll be like country or something, like some up-tempo country, or I don't know, just different kinds of music. You know, sometimes Katy Perry will come in.
There it is!
Yeah.
I'm sensing a pattern here, Steven.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll go and I'll just sit, and I'll pray, and I'll start stretching, and then I'll take them out. We'll all come as a team and start stretching, and then it's game time.
Yeah. Wow. Gotta get that Katy Perry in.
Yeah.
Grayson, you're awesome.
Okay, so y'all both made it to the Final Four this year, and y'all lost.
Yeah.
What was your mindset throughout the last, couple minutes, couple seconds of that game? What was going through your head? Did you know that you were going to lose? Did you feel it? I didn't watch it, so I don't know if it was close or anything.
Well, it wasn't very close, but the whole game I was kind of just we're just going to go down with a fight. We're not going to give up. We're just going to keep pushing and try to bring it back as close as we can.
That senior bunch, they never, sounds corny, they never gave up that. They always they'd find a way to get, at least one punch out of it,
Yeah.
They're fighters, and that kind of
fired y'all up.
Yeah. I would say that the next guy's coming up, that will rub off, and I hope it rubs off throughout the whole program.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, not to rub it in. They had 10 threes, didn't they?
Yeah, they really did a lot. They were 11 for 20.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Not normal. Crazy.
So you're going to attend the University of Alabama, or is that your plan?
Nate Oates, man.
Yeah. I guess whatever God leads me to do right now.
So right now your plan is to attend the University of Alabama. Is there a certain career path that you want to take, or are you just going down there to just...
I'm just going to go down there and see what I want to do. I'm still thinking about it.
Yeah.
How about you, Cooper?
Oh, I'm no Alabama. Auburn all day.
But you plan on going there?
Oh yeah, 100%. Okay. But as far as what going into,
yeah,
definitely something. It sounds ordinary, but something in the business school. I've kind of fiddled around with other things, but something in there.
You can do a lot of stuff with a business degree.
Yeah,
a lot. Yeah. So, Cooper, what's one skill or aspect of your game that you're really focusing on improving this season?
Controlling the ball. All this past year, I was terrible with turnovers, and which is sad to say because I'm a point guard, obviously. But handling the ball under pressure and kind of creating space to create space for others. Set the floor up.
You can never, and I think we were kind of talking about it, you can't ever get better unless you know your weaknesses.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. Grayson, you said you love playing with your teammates. How important is team chemistry to you? And what do you do to help build that bond both on and off the court?
I think team chemistry is a key point to playing the game, because you've got to trust your team. You've got to go into the game knowing that you've got people behind your back to go in there and make plays and go help win games. And then, what was the other question?
How important is team chemistry, and what do you do to help build that bond both on and off the court?
We'll go every now and then. We'll all go and just hang out and go eat or something and go talk, and I think that's a good way just to get closer to each other, and and we'll go play together, of course, and all kinds of stuff.
What's that go-to restaurant?
Burritos.
Yeah, burritos.
Come on. How did you know?
Oh, my best friend's dating Cam.
Okay, that helps. Hey,
I get a lot of
Burritos is awesome. It is, in Jesus' name. Anyway, it is. It's so good. Cooper, you mentioned your grandfather as a personal inspiration. Can you share a lesson he's taught you that impacted both your athletic career and your life overall?
Take every opportunity. I think, if you have an opportunity and you're any bit scared, like, what's the worst that could happen? You know, you're going to end up regretting it eventually. You know, take every opportunity that's before you, because you know something will happen.
It's good. Grayson, and then you're up. You also mentioned Michael Jordan is your favorite professional player. What's something from his career or playing style that you try to incorporate into your own game?
Just the way he always would. He just would play like 100% all the time. Like he was calm, but he played the hardest he could, and he always would find a way to pull out or pull a win or something like that.
Yeah, that's good.
So y'all are losing 5 seniors this year?
Yep.
And I know a lot of them started. Do you think that y'all will improve from last year, losing those seniors that were pretty key players in the way y'all played, or do you think that y'all will stay pretty okay?
I think we're definitely losing some firepower, a lot of athleticism, but I think we can be a very solid team. I think I think we'll be fine. We just got to work that. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I think we got the skill. Of course, like he said, we lost a lot of the athleticism, but I think we just got to build that chemistry and just start playing with each other and trust each other. And I think we'll be pretty good this year.
Okay, Cooper, you're a small power forward and a center. Do you prefer one or the other? Grayson? Grayson,
yeah.
sorry.
No, I don't really prefer either. I like both of them. One of them, like I said, I have one I can shoot and one I can go in there and post.
Yeah. Cooper, when you're not on the basketball court, you said that you enjoy music and college football. I also enjoy college football. Yeah. But what's your go-to playlist to get you hot before a big game? Is it Katy Perry too?
Game? Well,
yeah.
No.
And also, why is it Katy Perry? Okay.
I mean, normally before a game, I don't listen to music. I don't listen to music. I like to be in my. I guess it sounds bad to say, but I like to just sit there, my own thoughts,
reflecting.
Yeah, I don't normally listen to music for a game, but I listen to music driving to the gym.
Yeah. What is that? What's that list?
Well, my playlist is literally like every genre, but I've been on a big Bob Marley kick.
I was gonna say he's gonna say Taylor Swift.
No.
Just shake it off, man.
I hear enough Taylor Swift from
Bob Marley. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I've been on a Bob Marley kick.
What's your favorite song?
Jamming.
Everything is gonna be all right. I've sang that to all of our babies when they said they're crying. Everything is gonna be all right. Because every little thing
gonna be all right.
There it is. Felt good, didn't it?
Sir.
Grayson, it's clear your parents inspire you athletically. How do they push you to be the best version of yourself, both on and off the court?
Well, they're always just there for me, and they're always encouraging, and they're always just picking me up in anything I do, and always pushing me to be the hardest I can, and just talking with me, and just everything.
Love it, Cooper. You're a fan of history. Is there a particular historical figure or event that fascinates you, and how does that interest influence your outlook on life?
That's a really good question. You said historical figure?
Yeah, historical figure.
Ooh.
Or event.
I like, that's generic, but I like World War II. I like the fact that I don't like the fact that Pearl Harbor happened, but I like the fact that America was just chilling.
Yeah,
we're not gonna get involved with all that, and as soon as
they poke the bear,
you poke the bear, and we go in there and we just whoop tail, and that's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
but historical figure wise, I'd have to think for a long while about
the British Prime Minister. Why can't Winston Churchill? Thank you, Winston Churchill. Phenomenal.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
dude gets on the radio and says, "Bring us your pans and your pots, and we're gonna make it." And they didn't do any good. If you know, that had nothing to do with it. He was just inspiring the people. But he kept Nazi Germany out of their country.
Yeah.
With his boldness and courage.
They
honestly.
bombed like England or whatever for like days.
Oh my gosh. I love Winston Churchill. But and my son, funny story, Stephen, my son gets fascinated. He's 7 and he is like been talking World War II for the last week. Like,
wow.
He's talking atom bombs. I'm like, son, that was a really bad thing. Like, it annihilated 100,000 people. Oh, Dad, but little boy and little boy and Fat Man, and he's watching all. I'm like, son, I don't know that you need to be watching all this stuff. But anyway, Grayson, I'll ask you this, and Tessa can ask one of her final questions. Twister is your favorite movie. What's something from that movie that you think you could survive if you were in a tornado yourself? What's something from that movie that you think you could survive if you were in a tornado yourself?
I don't think anything.
Nothing.
I don't think I'd survive.
Game over.
There's also no way I'm ever going into a tornado.
Just for the fun of it?
No, never.
Yeah. That would be really bad. Tessa?
So you fish,
yeah,
Grayson. Do you find that it's peaceful to fish? Like,
yeah,
is it like one of the things that you do, just like clear your head? And
it's something I do when I'm bored sometimes. And yeah, I'll just go out there and fish, and it's just kind of peaceful. And you go out there and just sit by a lake and watch sunsets or whatever, and it's just kind of calms me down and just settles your brain and just kind of gives you a break for the day.
Love it.
So Cooper, you play under Coach Self. Mm-hmm. Does he do anything that pushes you to do better in like extracurriculars or in school or just in general?
So outside of basketball,
like school?
Yeah.
I mean, he says if you don't get your grades up, you'll run. But like, what do you mean? Like, how? Like,
does he inspire you to do better?
Oh yeah. He pushes everybody, like Grayson was saying, and like he knows, when you're not giving your best, and he knows everybody can grow to be better. He pushes the crap out of you, and I like it.
Coach Self is the real deal.
He is.
He's a player coach. It's hard not. If I brought him here, all you would hear, Tess, is how much he loves these guys, and how I'm serious, and how is he not that way? It's hard not to want to do anything for that coach. But going to something that's not serious, Cooper. Since you're into the movie Interstellar, what's your take on the idea of time travel? And if you could travel anywhere in time, where would you go and why?
So my take on it is it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
yeah. Where would you go?
Honestly, I'd go back to Roman Roman Empire, but I'd be like a I don't know, I feel it'd be pretty cool to be like a Roman philosopher and just chilling in Italy,
Yeah.
Eating grapes and
eating grapes. I love it. Just sitting around eating grapes. Grayson, you may not like time travel, but where would you go?
I really don't know. Just sometime back in the 60s maybe.
60s?
Back in the old days.
Nice. Old days. So if you, Grayson, last question for you. If you could team up with any professional athlete, past or present, for a basketball game, who would you choose and why?
Are we picking a whole team or
person?
Okay, just one person. I'd say put me Michael Jordan.
All day long, every day.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that would be the same for you, Cooper, right?
Yeah, sure. Or someone really tall, so I could throw oops to him.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, Yao Ming or something.
Yao Ming. Awesome. You got any last questions? You don't have to, Tessa. You can. Awesome. Let me ask. That's very nice. Did you try to write? Is that you did AI that?
Yeah. ChatGPT.
Cooper Watkins. Solid. Sitting around eating grapes.
Put his face on
I like it.
That's me.
Accurate. There's Cooper as an old man philosopher. Back in the day in Rome.
Yeah.
Trying not to die. Okay.
Right.
Anyway. Let me ask you just one last question. Most embarrassing thing that's happened to you during practice, on the field, off the field, whatever. Make us laugh. You got this. Go, Cooper.
I mean, in practice, I get yelled at all the time.
Yes!
So that's very embarrassing.
What are you yelled at mostly for?
Making dumb passes.
Okay.
Just like not thinking in my head. Yeah.
Grayson?
I guess when I first started dunking, I kind of didn't understand it exactly. So one time I was on a fast break and I dunked it and I hung on the rim and I went forwards and I let go, and so then I came down and landed on my back. Oh. And it was pretty funny, but it hurt really bad at the same time.
Lots of pain.
Yeah, it was like funnier in the moment.
I bet if you went back and looked at it, you'd be like, that was great.
Yeah, it was.
But it hurt.
It hurts.
You've had moments like that.
Mine's from my own sweat. Not like
I remember that. Tessa slipped on her. What in the world, Steven?
He said he wanted to go back to the 60s, right. So there you go.
I see him.
Got to grow the hair out, though.
I see it.
Got to happen.
Cooper, could you pull that?
I don't know about that waviness, but I could pull off his glasses.
Steven, I love what you do with ChatGPT.
Thanks.
Like, it's fantastic.
You put Cooper's face on that.
I think that is
Cooper's. I drive that van. Yeah.
Volkswagen bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hey guys, you have been fantastic. We are about to do freestyle in about 7 minutes, but we want you to come join us over on the social media that Steven got running again. Thank you, Steven.
You're welcome.
You're fantastic. But if you're listening to the radio, we're going to play some awesome music, but if you are missing the online, you're missing the whole show, so come join us right now for some funny videos. My level of minding my own business, Steven, or being nosy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you got to find something to do. You got to look busy at least.
You know what? This is me trying not to look nosy.
It's got to vacuum the yard.
And stop the cop car.
They'll never notice anything. That was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed that more than anybody else. The Pizza Hut from the 90s.
Oh,
Steven.
man, you're taking me back.
Guys, I have to tell you, I don't know if you were 07. Y'all are probably the same. When were you born?
08.
07. Yeah, Pizza Hut was a magical place. It was kind of like this.
Is that Donald Trump?
Yeah, yes, that's Donald Trump.
The Pizza Hut from the 90s is something today's kids will never experience. These were the classic old-school chandeliers at Pizza Hut. Soda just tasted better when you drank it from
Why was he
these
eating the
cups.
crust first?
I can almost smell the
Stuffed
nostalgia
crust.
in this photo. Seeing this takes me back to the delicious era of Pizza Hut. Those old-school, mouth-watering pan pizzas. The iconic dinosaur hand puppets from the Pizza Hut toy collection. Priazzo was the best pizza Pizza Hut ever made. The Bigfoot pizza that was so popular in the 90s. Those flip and spray hand puppets that had a strong rubber smell. Do you remember when Pizza Hut gave out PlayStation 1 demo discs? Playing games on the tabletop console while eating pizza, coloring with those super fragile Pizza Hut crayons. Pizza Hut's early website is actually still online, and it looks like this. Rocketeer promotional cups. Definitely one of the best promos ever. Remember those Pizza Hut coupons? What was your favorite thing about Pizza Hut?
So, school used to do something. If you read so many books, right, Steven?
Yeah.
They would give you a coupon and you got one of those personal pan pizzas.
It's called Book It. The Book It campaign.
Oh, those things were awesome.
Yeah, they were.
Those little pan pizzas.
Uh-huh.
They brought them out. Y'all just missed out. I'm sorry. It's legit.
I want to go back in time. I want to go back, like...
It would be worth time.
Even not all the way 60s, but like, 70s, 80s, 90s, something like that.
early 2000s.
Stop in each decade just to kind of take it all in.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you the best part of the 90s. Well, there's a lot of good things about the 90s. Yeah. So I was a kid and, into my teenage year in the 90s. And Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls for all those years was so fun to watch. But my favorite thing, and Steven knows this, is TGIF Friday nights. Mm-hmm. And they had 4 shows: Family Matters, Boy Meets World, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and Step by Step. And they played in a chord every Friday. It was awesome. Like, you'd just get pizza and hang out. It was great.
Steve Urkel.
Good
stuff.
You ever seen Steve Urkel?
Yeah, Full House.
Oh my gosh.
Full House. Family Matters.
He guest starred on Full House.
He did.
Times.
He has, yes. And Full House was during then, so.
He actually,
Full House is good.
When he came to Family Matters, he was just supposed to be on for like a day or two.
But he ended up a fan favorite.
Yeah, he was a fan favorite. They kept bringing him back.
Oh, he is like the biggest nerd. Y'all need to watch Family Matters, but the first season's really not that funny, but it gets better and better as it goes.
Yeah.
And Urkel is just. Have y'all ever heard of Steve Urkel? Steven, pop it.
Okay.
Can you pop a video up just to show him, or
That's
just
Steve Urkel for you? Sure.
He was on.
I do. Huh?
He was on Full House.
He guest starred a couple times.
He did, but he was on Family Matters. That was the name of his show. And it was based in Chicago. It's one of the best shows ever. My favorite was Boy Meets World, though. It was. Have you ever seen it?
On TikTok.
They have a pod. What is it? Pod Meets World or something like that, where it's the podcast of some of the people that were on it.
Yeah, y'all gotta watch, boy. Y'all miss. Go ahead, Steve.
Sure.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
This is Urkel.
Get it full screen here.
This is cultural reference for you guys.
These are for you. Wow, are you wearing a bra? Hi, Eddie.
Urkel, why don't you ever knock?
Well, if I did, nobody would ever let me in. All right, see ya. Did I do that?
There you go. Little Urkel for you.
Yeah. Oh, it got better as the years went on.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, he did a bunch of. He was a goofball. And he made the dad mad all the time. It was so funny.
And his alter ego, Stefan
Urkel. Yeah.
Gotta check it out sometime.
Shows for you to watch. I mean, I'm telling you, Tessa. I know you don't watch TV, but Boy Meets World and Family Matters. Y'all need to watch it.
My dad's talked about. He said Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
My dad's talked about, or my mom or dad's talked about that. I've never seen
Corey into Pain. I'm surprised because y'all did have Girl Meets World. In your
maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of something something Meets World.
Girl Meets World was a branch off of Boy Meets World, and it made me so happy because they brought back all the old people from Boy Meets World. So
it was about like their daughter.
It was about it.
Yeah, Sabrina Carpenter.
Corey and Topanga's daughter. Yeah.
You guys ready for some freestyle?
Yes.
We got some trivia for today.
Yes.
Let's do this thing. Here we go.
The Varsity Freestyle.
And we have some questions for you. All you got to do is call in and answer. We have 3 questions. You are really smart people. If you answer all 3 questions, and you will because we believe in you, you will win a 5-person all-day pass to B&B video games. All you got to do is call in. We're like phone a friend, and we have the answers. You just got to be brave enough. Give us a call. Question number 1 is, which planet is known as the red planet? Which planet is known as the red planet? It's the next planet after Earth.
At 256-505-0885.
I believe you two know this. It's easy.
I think so, yeah.
What do you think it is, Cooper?
Can I say it?
Yeah.
Mars?
Yes. You are an intelligent man.
I tried.
My brain's dead after today. That was the stupidest test I've ever taken.
See, I brought y'all in after the ACT. That was probably not a good idea. And then you're taking it in April.
Yeah, I think it's like the day before prom.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to go up in there looking like an Oompa Loompa. I'm going to be bright orange.
Is it going to be on
From
purpose?
a real tan or a fake one?
Fake.
Come on, there it is.
I gotta get a spray tan.
Thank you.
I gotta get a spray tan before prom. I ain't gonna be that tan.
Feels good today. Yeah.
It did.
I got out of school because I dressed like, I put like a sweatshirt on and pants just because I wanted to like, kind of be comfortable during the test.
Yeah.
And then I got outside and I started sweating. I was like, dang, I didn't think it was going to be this hot today.
I'm gonna die.
Wait, did y'all get to leave early?
Yeah, we got out at like 1.
Wow. It's a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So, y'all having all the fun.
Y'all not?
Y'all have to sit for the whole, till everybody's done. Yeah. Oh. All right. Poor Tessa.
The last time we took the ACT, we took a mock one, and I think we had to stay the rest of the day. We had to stay the rest of the day after our AP exams, too.
And, like, go to class?
Which I don't go to class after 5th period. After 5th period, all my electives.
You're done.
I literally sit there.
I'm so sorry.
It's so boring. And I can't check out. I don't have any notes left.
Ugh. You've been hanging out. Steven.
Yes.
Suddenly, bro became Michael Jackson. I don't know if y'all have seen bears, but they can be funny in the wild. So check this out. I believe Cooper can pull this. Little moonwalk there for the bear. Look at that bear. Doesn't even look real. It's crazy. I figured the bear would know how big and bad he was, but apparently...
I didn't know they could walk like that.
I didn't either.
I saw one on TikTok the other day that had no arms. It only had 2 legs and was walking around like a human.
Huh.
I don't know.
You know what else can walk around like a human?
What can do that,
A dog. A dog can walk around.
What?
Excuse me.
Hold on, I gotta get the food off these dishes.
Are you doing dishes?
You ain't doing them, and y'all left them in the down. Look, I gotta go in there and get them and wash them. What is you doing in our house? What are you doing in my house? Get out. Get out. Hop. Hey, what you got there? Some kitty treat? Wait a minute. Wait, this tastes like some medicine.
What you doing, Bob?
Hey, me and Terry was talking last night, and hey Terry, you smell good. Terry said you got us living in some giant turkey conditions, and we not having. Oh, wait a minute, you baking Terry at 325 degrees? Clearly, Terry did. Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, can you look over here to your right? To your right, ma'am. Over here, yeah. Over here. Can you throw some of that over here? Yeah. Over here. Over here. Can you throw some of that over here? Because we don't get nothing over here.
That's great.
Lily, you always okay?
The onion.
We had some turkeys not too long ago.
You had them and killed them?
Well, our dogs killed them. But
no!
They're mean. Or ours were, at
Turkeys?
least. We had one that was friendly and we could pet it. The other one was just evil.
Grayson, how many animals are you on a farm?
Yeah, I am.
There we go. I just learned something new. What kind of animals are on that farm?
We got cows.
Nice.
Miniature horses.
Miniature?
Yep.
Wow.
Little bitty babies. And then we got goats, chickens, turkeys, dogs, regular horses. And we get a rabbit every now and then.
Do you have any sheep?
We do not.
No sheep, so you can't have fun like this. Sorry, I had to.
No, it's great. It's great.
Our goats are funny though.
Yeah.
We got one fainting goat.
No, a fainting goat?
Yeah.
You actually have one?
Yeah, it sometimes does it, but sometimes it don't.
Oh, that's so awesome.
It passes out.
Yeah.
Steven, I don't know if you have lots of squirrels in your yard.
Oh no, I do actually. Got a lot of squirrels.
And I have so many squirrels in our neighborhood. It's crazy because and I thought of doing something with them. So
like that?
Yeah, I've been training them. What do you think?
If you can hold them, go for it. I'm afraid they'll bite me.
They got real brave in my backyard, so my porch.
Yeah.
So I figured I'd train them to do something. Look at this. You laugh, but you don't know how much money I made doing that. It was good fundraising. You know. What do you think, Grayson? You going to business with me?
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Squirrel skin. It's a thing.
There's some weird sports out there.
Weird.
Or like hobbies and stuff.
Oh, Steven, did I send the wrestling basketball?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I know what you're talking about, though.
I do have a basketball video.
Oh, please.
You want to see that one?
Please.
Well, here. It's a little different, I'm sure.
Advance the basketball. Shot clock is off. Down by 2. Green.
Wow. She pulled it out.
That's some Harlem Globetrotter stuff.
Look at that slide.
Down by 2. Green. Slips. Loses.
Isn't that called travel?
I think she dribbled.
According to the commentator, she lost her footing. And then she got back up, so, you know.
So she technically...
She slid.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it worked. It paid off.
If me or you did that, it'd be a travel.
Yeah, it'd be a travel, and I'd skin my knee.
And everybody would think it was awesome, but you know.
Yeah, I'd be in pain. Terrible.
I do that quite often.
Like, you do that?
I slide.
Wow. On your sweat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any cats represented over there? Any cats?
We do have a barn cat.
Barn cat?
Yep.
Okay. I bet you've never seen the world like this before.
I have never. Who knew?
There you go.
Who knew? I had no idea, Steven.
We're just living in a cat's world.
Apparently. Yeah. I didn't know such things existed. But yeah, no, I saw wrestling basketball. It's a real sport. And it's terrifying. And I thought about you, Grayson. I thought, man, you could do this. Only people on defense can do the actual wrestling.
There's no offensive wrestling?
No. So only the defense can wrestle.
Like, you gotta
so they're like trying to throw you while you're trying to get the ball in. You can get the ball in any way.
Do you have to dribble? Or?
No.
So it's just like basketball,
football. Yes. I saw this the other day. I'm like, golly, that would be terrifying. That would be. It's so intense. But they're like suplexing people while they're trying to get the ball in. Like, they can dunk it, they can shoot it. They don't have to dribble.
Have you seen the trampoline basketball?
Yes.
That looks fun too.
I think so. So, Steven, you got any more videos, or have we run?
I think that's about it.
All right, we've come almost to the end.
We have. We've got Greg on the line, so
Greg,
he's
the man glass
to talk with us about some sports.
Well, he'll be excited about who's in the studio.
Yeah, I think you will. Greg, you there with us?
I'm here.
Cool. So, you want to tell them who we got in the studio?
Yeah, we got Grayson Moon. I know you know Grayson and Cooper Watkins.
Oh, yeah. Basketball fame this year. Yeah. Final run.
Yeah. And we
y'all been talking some good stuff today?
Yeah, they've been great. So, they're in here, and then I have Tessa Monroe from the volleyball team at Arab. And she's in healing process right now, but she's the stuff. So, she can sing, she just won't sing for us, so.
She was very hesitant to tell us that she could sing because she knew somebody would ask her to sing, so she didn't want
That's exactly,
you know.
Yeah.
That was wisdom on her part.
But it didn't
work. Seth, why don't you sing instead?
Ooh.
I have sang before, and Jordan did not appreciate my talent. So.
But Jordan's not here today.
Jordan's not here.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, I did sing. Me and Cooper sang.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, we did some Bob Marley.
Yeah, we had it going.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite Bob Marley song, Greg?
Oh, geez.
Don't worry.
Boy, that's a tough one. I don't,
happy.
I don't really listen to much of Bob Marley.
Yeah. I sing it to my kid. I have sang it to my kids when they're like screaming as babies. Like,
right. Y'all ready for some?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Greg, we're bringing you up, sir.
All right.
Now, sports analyst Greg Glasscock.
Greg in the studio. Over the line, he's here, the voice of the Wildcats, and our sports analyst, and our good friend here at the Varsity Radio Show. Greg, how are you?
I'm great. It's a beautiful day. How are y'all doing?
Fantastic outside. I'm enjoying
It is.
this 70 and sunny thing.
Yeah, what do you think of the daylight being longer now? Longer days?
You know, I like it.
I do too. I've heard people griping about, losing the hour of sleep or whatever, and I've just been telling them to quit whining and get over it.
That's right, Greg. It's 1 hour of your life.
Yeah, yes. I mean, you go to bed earlier or whatever, but give me this extra hour of daylight any time. I wish it would stay like this all the time, actually.
Yeah, it is, and I like, if there's a bipartisan thing in politics, I'm not being political here, but I have heard that they have had a bill at the House of Representatives to actually do something about this, and they can't get together on it. I'm like, on what? There's no political advantage on either side of this. Like, this shouldn't be an issue. This is something if there's anything we can come together on, people, it's giving us an extra hour of light. Come on.
I mean, that's what I've heard, too. They're ready forever. Well, if I ever got whatever position it took, that'd be the first thing I would sign off. Longer days.
Come on, guys. Can't we all just get along on this daylight saving time thing? I mean, you don't have to like the other side to make everybody happy for once, right?
Well, here's the thing about it. It don't matter what you do, Seth, and you know it as well as I do. You can't make everybody happy because there's folks out there that want it to be dark at 4 o'clock year round.
That's true. I don't know who those folks are, but they're different. Anyway.
Yeah, they're a little.
You said it, not me, Greg. Anyway, Greg, tell us what's going on in the wonderful world of Marshall County sports.
Well, we're in full swing of spring sports, and I hadn't really been able to see a whole lot yet, but we've got everything going on from baseball to track to soccer and you name it, and I've been trying to keep up with it, even though it's like a 3-ring circus. It seems like there's several spring sports going on daily, but track and field did real well. They had a meet not long ago out in somewhere in Coleman County, and the girls actually finished first. Albertville's girls right behind them, and the boys finished 4th overall. So I expect a big year out of track from Coach Bashaw and his group, and it seems like every year they're young. I don't know how he does. He keeps everybody in like 8th and 9th grade forever or something. I don't know. Always a young group does real well. And soccer's gotten off to a good start as usual. They just hosted at Sand Mountain Park. I believe they called it the Lake City Cup. A lot of teams in it. The girls won it, and the boys were runner-up. So they did well. And until here recently, I think I saw where baseball was on like a 7 or 8 game winning streak.
Wow.
Lost over the weekend, but then I saw they had a big home win yesterday, and they actually have a big county series this week with Boaz. Have them at home today, and then go to Boaz on Thursday. So yeah, things are in full swing. Of course, I always love basketball and then football, but I always enjoy the spring sports just simply because you're outside when it's nice weather and not 20 degrees, of course.
Yes.
Yes. But,
yeah, it's nice outside. We'll take it.
It is. But I really wish, I'm sure your host would agree with me, I wish the high school basketball season went year-round.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I always hate for it to come to an end, especially when you go to back-to-back Final Fours and come up a little bit short. I'm sure they can't wait for the next year to get here, because it seems like we get to the peak of that mountain or real close to it, just can't quite get there. But on the bright side, there's not many teams that can say they make a Final Four, much less.
That's what I said. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So, and Greg in here, you know, these two guys, they've been in the Final Four in basketball. Tessa has been to a state championship and the Final Four in volleyball. And like you said, come up just barely short, but like you said, what a big deal. You know?
Oh, it is. Probably the only thing worse than coming up a little short in the Final Four is coming up short in the championship and coming home with that red map instead of the blue map. But, you know, getting the Final Fours, championships, whatever the case is, that's still a
big deal.
And for most athletes, if not all, that should, you know, unless they're a senior, of course, that should make them hungrier to, you know, get in the weight room or training or whatever the case may be to work even harder, knowing they can get to that point. And, hey, next year, let's complete the task. You know, we know we can get there. Now let's just do the little extra we need to grab it, you know? Yeah.
There are highlights for everybody in this room. Next year's a new year.
Oh, yeah. Exactly right.
These guys have good teams and great coaches, and so I can only see them continually going after the top.
Oh, yeah, and I expect, you know, of course, like every year, like with basketball, there's some guys that are gone that will dearly be missed, but I mean, there's some good talent on that team now, and there's good talent on the JV that I'm sure some of those guys are going to move to varsity next year and all. So, I always try to say about Gunnersville athletics, whether it's basketball, football, or whatever, they don't rebuild, they just reload.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yep. Well, Greg, I'm so glad that you called in today, and I hope you have a fantastic week.
Well, I hope y'all do too, and look forward to talking to you next week.
Absolutely. Greg, you're the man. Talk to you soon.
All right. See y'all.
That's your chance to sing, Grayson.
I don't know that song. It's just kind of catchy.
It is quite fun. I'm going to pull this up. Let's do a little Would You Rather while we're waiting for
Coach Selfway says it. He said it too. We got unfinished business next year. Yeah.
Is that what he says?
Unfinished business.
Yeah. You got this, guys. Like I said, all of y'all, y'all both, Final Four, state championship, and that's crazy. And so...
Let me ask you a quick question. Do you like Taco Bell? That's kind of one of those, it's either yes or it's no. It's not usually in between. So
I love Taco Bell.
Oh, really?
I love it.
What do you get there?
Well, I did get their nacho fries, but then they took it off the menu. So I'm very sad about that.
Yeah.
Bitter.
Gotcha. How about you guys? What do you think?
I'm not a huge fan of it.
I've ate Taco Bell one time in my life.
Really?
Once?
Yeah.
It must have not done anything for you.
Nah, it wasn't even I didn't even get it either. Someone had got Taco Bell, and I had a bite of a quesadilla or something.
Yeah.
I didn't like it that much.
Well, I can tell you one thing I like about it is the cheese. Give me all the cheese. I want even the cheese roll up. It's on the value menu. I really like that. But hey, take a look at this.
I think we have finally reached the pinnacle of cheese perfection. Because we're not just putting cheese in the taco. We're not just putting cheese on the taco. The cheese is the taco. That's right. This taco is made entirely out of cheddar cheese. I present to you the Queso Crisp Taco.
There you go.
So that was literally their conference or something, right?
Yeah. They did a Steve Jobs style, Apple kind of thing.
Oh, wow. That was hilarious.
Interesting. Yeah.
So would you rather, guys, would you rather, all three of you, have the power to bring good luck to others or always have good luck for yourself? Tessa?
You're either selfish or you're not.
Yeah.
Nah, listen. You're on the spot.
I don't know.
Good luck for others or for yourself?
Probably good luck for others.
Cooper.
What if?
I feel like this is a lie detector test.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if you gave yourself good luck, and by that, like, you made people around you.
Finagle this.
Like if you
for yourself, right, Cooper?
If you give yourself good luck,
So for yourself,
and like whoever like surrounds you, like they kind of like are like
that's not what the question said.
Well, I don't want to like.
No. I know what you said for yourself. Okay, Grayson.
I guess I'm just gonna say for myself.
There it is. See, at least 2 minutes.
I could see that
for everybody else.
I could see
Probably
the appeal.
because more other people need good luck rather than me.
Yeah.
And if people need good luck and they need you around to have the good luck, that means that they always want to have you around. So
that's good.
That's a pretty big deal.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
That is good.
So if I'm around you, I'm lucky.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
It's a relationship.
But then at some point you become an item to them.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
You have to pick and choose who you give it to.
Ooh, this is getting deep. Wow.
I overanalyze everything.
No, I love this. No, this is the perfect time to overanalyze.
That's great.
That was amazing. No, would you rather have the ability to communicate with extraterrestrial beings, which I don't know that exist, or explore the deepest depths of the ocean?
Explore the sea.
Yes.
100%. What's down there?
Coop?
Yeah, the ocean.
Ocean.
Yeah, I want to go down there, see what it's like.
Yeah.
I just want to remind you of the kind of things that you find down in the ocean.
Thank you, Stephen.
The anglerfish. Have you seen that video recently?
They're terrifying.
They're tiny.
I
didn't know they're like
I
they're
thought
like
they were big.
They're like the size of an orange. It's crazy.
No.
They're that small.
I was really scared of those things because watch Nemo.
Yeah.
What about those blobfish? Are them things out deep? Or are they like shallow?
Those blobfish, I think they're pretty deep too. Yeah.
Blobfish are ugly.
Things are nasty.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
There you go.
Wait, they actually exist?
Yes.
Yeah. What'd you think it was? AI?
I just thought it was something that like was made up.
No, those are real.
And believe it or not, narwhals are real too. They actually have the horn.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Like from Elf.
Yeah.
Wait.
The whales with the horn. Yep.
The narwhal.
Those are real.
Bye, buddy.
Hi, buddy.
Hope you find your dad.
Perfect. Exactly. Yes, they
Hey, look,
exist.
that picture right there looks like the elf scene.
It does.
It just starts going down.
But they're real.
I did not know that.
We are not faking you off right now. These are real things.
I didn't even know that one was real. I thought that was fake.
You thought the narwhal was real? Fake?
Yeah, I thought they took like a seal and put I don't know, like a horn on it.
Yeah.
No.
'Cause, I mean, I don't know.
I can't remember the show. Creature something. PBS.
Octonaut.
No.
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking
Zaboomafu?
No, but the newer version.
Okay, gotcha. Kratts?
Yes.
Wild Kratts.
Wild Kratts.
Yeah.
They actually did a whole show on the narwhals.
I was just
because my kids watch it. I've learned so much about animals. Yeah. I'm just messing. Hey, buzzer beater's happening, and what we're going to do is tell people where to find us on social media when the show is over. You've done this before. Facebook, Instagram, you're just going to say, hey, you can find us on Instagram at Varsity Radio Show. You're going to be Twitter and X. Steven will be TikTok and YouTube, and I'll do podcast. So, how long we got?
We got about a minute 24.
Minute 24, and Steven, yeah.
I got one more video.
I love it.
Just one more. Okay, so have y'all seen Beauty and the Beast?
Yes.
Okay.
It's been a while.
All right, do you remember the library?
Yes.
Found it in real life.
Oh, wow.
Could you imagine?
That's a whole bunch of books.
It's huge.
Is that the library they came up with the thing from?
I'm not sure, but it looks
Wouldn't surprise
awful lot
me.
like it.
Man, like you're hanging out, like how do you even know what book you want at that point?
I hope they have a really good index.
Yes. Yes.
Are they using the Dewey Decimal System there?
Would you want to be a librarian there? No, you wouldn't.
I was a library assistant coming up through school.
Really?
Yes, I was.
What did that look like?
It looked like a whole lot of straightening up books, putting them in order. That's about it. All right.
The joys of the library.
Buzzer beater?
Yes.
Here we go. 6 seconds.
The buzzer beater.
That sound lets you know that our show has come to an end. I know, we can hear you crying through the radio. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to give you a big social media hug because you can find us
on Facebook at Varsity Radio Show,
on Instagram at Varsity Radio Show,
at Twitter on Varsity Radio 885.
Also over on TikTok at Varsity Radio Show and YouTube at Varsity Radio Show 885.
And we're on podcast everywhere. Apple Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Horizon Communications, Channel 182. Hey guys, we're glad you're here. We want to tell you about the Fuel the Varsity. That's Marco's Pizza, pizza, salads, desserts, subs, sides, and beverages in the shops at Albertville under new management right now. And B&B Video Games. 80s style arcade. We call it the Albertville Mullet. It's got business in the front, party in the back. 80s style arcade in the back. Local video game retail store in the front. We are so glad that you came and you are part of this show. Hey, I'm going to do a little shameless plug, Steven. I am actually going to be speaking at a Gunnersville Dad event thing at the Gunnersville Middle School. If any dads are out there, I will be speaking Saturday morning. Free pancake breakfast. And I think I have a few good things to talk about then. Not an expert dad, but hey, we'll get through this together. Come join us Saturday morning, Gunnersville Middle School cafeteria. And I'll be there. And then come join us next week again at the Varsity Radio Show. Same varsity time, same varsity place, 2:30 to 4:30, 88.5 at JFM. We'll see you back next week.
The Varsity Radio Show. Tuesdays, 2:30 to 4:30. Streaming live to Facebook and YouTube and live on the radio. There's no excuse to not tune in.
I find trash, I turn it into a camera, I go out into nature and make a picture. Let's see if it works. I hate getting wet shoes and then walking on this granite. Okay, I think this one right here is going to go in here like that. All right, I wedged this in here with all these rocks, and then I pulled this tab off the camera, and now it's making a picture. I'll leave it in here for a couple days at least. Right about now, you're probably like, what is this guy talking about? Let me show you. Take a pen, poke a hole in a can, and that's your lens. Cut the top off, take Ilford photographic enlarging paper, roll it up, slide it in your can. This is your film, and make sure you don't cover the lens. Take another can, use it for the lid, put it on here like that, and then you take another piece of tape, cover your lens, and tape this up, and that's how easy you can make a camera. And now that it's been about a week, I'm back. I got to shimmy down this cliff, and the camera's right around this corner here. There it is, and then I take this tape and I put it over the lens, which is just a pinhole, and that's that, and bring it back to the studio. Now that we're back in the studio, pull your tape off, open your camera, pull your negative out, take your negative, put it in a scanner, or you can just take a picture of it, and then you're done. Once you get a digital copy, you can put it on Instagram. In my case, I made a print. You don't need any developer. And the arc across the sky is 7 days of the sun going back and forth. This is just incredible. I love it so much.
What's the thing in your life that encouraged you to go big?
I think if you're a product of the school play,
okay,
you go big. I really think subconsciously that's it. Like, I just want to make a really big school play.
The level you're working at right now, which is the highest level, how is it similar to the school play, and how is it different from the school play?
It's exactly the same as the school play.
No differences.
It's just more people coming to the school play. That's really how I think of it.
Did you know that if you boil a funny bone, it becomes a laughingstock? And that's humorous.
me right now. Nicole, you okay?